Hey guys, Josh McKay with the Test Experts here, doing factoring quadratic equations. How does a ghost solve a quadratic equation? By completing the scare. Now, today's question, what are the solutions of the quadratic equation 3x squared minus 6x minus 9 equals 0? Very common type of question for the ACT or SAT. What I would do here, solving this, whenever you see a quadratic equation like this, first look to see if there's anything that can be divided out to all the terms. I noticed that 3, 6, and 9 are all multiples of 3. So the first thing I'm going to do on both sides is divide by 3. Now, when I divide by 3 on the left, remember that's going to mean I divide each of the terms by 3. And when I divide by 3 on the right, I'm going to get 0 divided by 3. So 3x squared divided by 3 becomes x squared. Minus 6x divided by 3 becomes minus 2x. And minus 9 divided by 3 is minus 3. Now, what's 0 divided by 3? 0 divided by anything is still 0. So that's the simplified quadratic equation. Now, when factoring, I always do one thing first. While I'm thinking about what to do, the one thing I can't mess up is put in my parentheses. So I always do that first. Second, if there's no coefficient, if there's an understood 1 in front of the x squared, then I can always just write in my two x's here and here. Because these two terms multiply to make that. How do I multiply to get x squared? X times x. Now, this is where it gets complicated, figuring out these last two terms. What I do here is I'm trying to multiply to make minus 3, and I'm trying to add to make negative 2. So what multiplies to make negative 3 and also adds to make negative 2? Well, there's only one way to make a 3, really. It's 3 and 1. So, and I need a negative, so I have to have one negative and one positive. So my only two options here are negative 3 and positive 1, or positive 3 and negative 1. Since the 2 is negative, I want the bigger number, the 3, to be negative, and the smaller number, the 1, to be positive. Now, this is the factored form of this equation. Oftentimes in the ACT or SAT, you'll be asked for the solutions, or the roots, or the x-intercepts, anything like that. If you get that, then remember, basically you're setting this equal to 0. What can I put in here to make this whole thing 0? Positive 3, and same thing in here, negative 1. So my two answers are positive 3 and negative 1, if it wants me to find solutions. This one, it does ask for the solution. Sometimes it will just ask for factored form, in which case this would be the right answer. But for today's question, it's this one. Today's challenge question, what are the solutions of the quadratic equation x squared minus 9x equals 36? Be sure to put your answer in the comments below and check the description for the correct answer. If you liked today's video, give us the thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Thanks.